All right, so obviously the guy that was coming out of the library yesterday with his wife last night, he opened the door for her. They're obviously not on a date night because they're coming out of the library, but it just sparked a fire under me that I don't do that anymore. And I'm ashamed of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm completely ashamed of it, but...
Hey, it's Rebecca, and I just wanted to say that you guys should get doors for us, the ladies. We miss that. And I am a female lady, and I definitely notice the guys who have manners and do get doors.
Right. No, you're right. I think we're all in agreement here. But
anyways, I just want to say, I mean, I don't mind getting doors. I'm highly capable of doing it, and I do it a lot. But it's nice whenever a guy does stop and get the door.
Yeah. You know what's, I'm probably sharing too much and making myself look horrible, but you know what's sad is every time I'm walking into a store, I will hold the door for any woman walking in. But for some reason, when we're getting out of our own minivan, it's something that I've let die, and I'm not the only one out there, you know?
No, but you know, I've made this a very big point. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. I have 4 brothers, and every one of my brothers will get the door for a lady.
That's awesome.
And I go to school at UF, and I actually was on a bus that my brother didn't know I was on. He goes up there as well. And I saw him give up his seat for a lady on the bus. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh, I'm doing my job as a big sister.
Well done, you.
I completely agree with you. It does need to be done, and it does need to be thanked and appreciated.
That's called good manners. My 16-year-old son opens the door for me.
Oh, that's
a lost art.
That is awesome. Yeah, I know. You're right.
Hey, I heard what you were talking about.
Yeah.
My sister, who's 16, her boyfriend, Anthony, he's so nice. He always opens the door for her just after school, like when she's getting into her car.
I don't mean to be Captain Cynical.
Yes.
But there was a time in the courting 3 years with my wife where it's like all of a sudden we turn into Prince Charmings in a sense, a lot of us, because it's a hunt. This person needs to become mine, my spouse. But then once it's over, I'm being honest here, this is where it starts to drop off, is once the need to impress, like once you're already married.
Yeah, I guess so it would be like more casual then. It's just like same old kind of deal, right?
It is incredibly shallow, but for some, I don't think we do it on purpose, a lot of guys, but the need to impress just kind of falls off the table. I'm just calling it like I see it. So that's when the door thing stopped happening for me. After we got married, I just started forgetting. But when I was, 22, I was opening every door, and okay, I'm just trying to say the other side of it. I think that's when a lot of guys drop off. And now I've depressed you.
I always open the doors for women, my wife, my mom, and everybody I can. Car doors, shopping center doors. And this is sort of ironic. I know these days a lot of times they don't even say thank you, but I was injured severely in a car wreck where I was on a wheelchair, walker, cane.
Yeah.
And it's emotional for me to say it right now, but anyway, a lot of little old ladies will open the door for me, and it just always touched my heart.
Wow.
So I want to share that.
That is awesome. That is good perspective.
Yeah, well, I remember doing that, and a lot of times people would try to run you over trying to get in there, and here's this old person, 60, 70 years old, opening the door for a probably 29, 32-year-old man. It was just... should always help each other when you're in need.
That's a very good point, and I think those people you're referring to come from a generation where it was built into them, where we live in a generation where a person that is from that kind of school.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you sharing that. That's a good perspective.
Take care, my brother.
Catch JR and the Joy FM. 12 listeners strong. JR 3 to 7 on the Joy FM.